Hey guys, in this video I'm going to go through the conversion of 25 hectares into kilometers squared, 1 meter squared into millimeters squared, and 12.41 micrometers squared into meters squared. The first one we'll go through is 25 hectares into kilometers squared. Alright, so the question is 25 hectare into kilometers squared. The thing that we need to know here is the conversion between hectares and kilometers squared. So in 1 hectare, a hectare is made up of a square, which is 100 meters by 100 meters. So we can write 100 meters by 100 meters. So we can write 1 hectare is equal to 10,000 meters squared. Alright, so that means here we can substitute, instead of the hectare value here, we can write it down as 25 times 10,000 meters squared. So we'll substitute the hectare value here and we get 25 times 10,000 meters squared. So everything that is inside red here is what is inside red, what is in red there too. Alright, so now what we can do is equate this value. So this is 2, 5, and then multiply this out, 0, 0, 0, 0 meters squared. Now the next step here is we need to try to turn this into kilometers squared. So the other identity which we need to know is that in 1 kilometer there is 1,000 meters. So here we can write down 2, 5, 0, 0, 0, 0 meters squared, and we'll use a elimination method here. We'll multiply by 1 on the base. We'll put the unit meters. We want to cancel the meter unit and replace it with the kilometer unit. We know that there is 1 kilometer for every 1,000 meters, and because the meter unit is squared, we've got an area, and we need to do this twice. So 1 kilometer divided by 1,000 meters. The meters squared unit will cancel with these two, and we end up with 250,000 divided by 1,000 divided by 1,000. So you can place that in your calculator. So 250,000 divided by 1,000 and divided by 1,000, and we get 0.25, and the unit is kilometers times kilometers or kilometers squared. So 0.25 kilometers squared. Now this is usually written as 0.25 km squared. Now I want to be clear that it is not valid to write your answer as 250 kilometers squared. This is incorrect because the kilo unit should be squared here. Alright, so let's have a look at the second question. So the second question which we had can be seen here, and that is we want to convert 1 meter squared into millimeters squared here. Alright, so 1 meter squared into millimeters squared. We know that there is in 1 meter 1,000 millimeters. So in 1 meter squared, this is the same as 1,000 millimeters times 1,000 millimeters. So here we can write down that 1 meter by 1 meter is equal to 1,000 millimeters times 1,000 millimeters. So in 1 meter squared we have a 1 with 6 zeros, millimeters squared. Alright, so next thing here, so we can directly substitute that. Actually, this is our answer. So now we've got 1 meter squared is equal to a 1 with 6 zeros, millimeters squared. We could write this answer as 1 meter squared equals 1 times 10 to the 6 millimeters squared. Okay, and the third question which we have here is to convert 12.41 micrometers squared into meters squared. Okay, so 12.41 micrometers squared, and we want to change that into the meter squared unit. Okay, so the key thing we need to know here is that the micro prefix is the same as 10 to the power of minus 6. We could write that as micro is the same as times 0.000001. Same number. Okay, so what we could do here is we can directly substitute this number into this unit. So 12.41 micrometers squared, and we'll replace the micro with 10 to the minus 6. So this becomes 12.41 10 to the minus 6 meters, and this is all squared. Now using to expand this set of brackets, we need to square these two values as they're being multiplied against each other. So this will be 12.41 times 10 to the minus 6 squared, and then times meters squared. You can see the meters squared unit appearing here. This is then the same as 12.41 times 10 to the minus 12 times meters squared. So we could get rid of that times, and this is 12.41 times 10 to the minus 12, and then the unit is meters squared. Alright, hope that concludes this set of videos for finding for converting between one value to one set of units to another set of units. I hope this has been useful for you. Thank you for watching. This has been Cornelius. I'll see you later.